Monday. My hands fumble around for the clock radio as a jovial Sheila Coles wakes me up with the weather forecast. Her cheerfulness seems to be in direct opposition to the temperature outside, -34. As I haul myself out of bed, my wife reminds me that I didn't plug in the car the night before. While brushing my teeth, I make the sad realization that the shower will be the only warm place I'll inhabit all day. Having dressed up in all my winter clothes, I head out into the hostile climate with car keys in hand. Surprisingly, old Daphne starts with relative ease. I give her a pat on the dashboard as I pull out of my parking spot. Over the airwaves, Anna Maria Tremonti discusses the fact that, globally, more people have access to mobile phones than toilets. As I imagine going to the bathroom outside in -34 weather, Daphne lurches to a halt. Monday isn't looking very good from the inside of this stalled and snowy car. Tuesday. Looking up the Regina transit schedule online proves to be more challenging than I had anticipated. I wonder if this is my fault or someone else's. Finally, I give up and send Justin a Facebook message. Justin lives across the street and uses the bus almost every day. "When's the next bus to the university?" I ask. He replies only moments later. "Dude, check the schedule online. It's easy." I decide to abandon technology and invest trust in my winter clothes. The bus will have to show up at some point, I think to myself. Wednesday. Having missed my first 3 classes yesterday, I realize I have some much-needed catching up to do. I head to the Archer Library to do some research. After having some problems finding a book entitled Sweet Tweeters, Follow Me If You Dare, I approach the librarian. "Can you help me find this book?" I ask. "I need it to research a project for Ed Computers 355. "Yes," she replies, "you'll find it in the gutter outside, along with your mind." Confused and bewildered, I make my way to the Education Computer Lab where I find some trusty friends. "Sorry guys, I couldn't find that book." "No worries," Alexis replies. "Mike found it online." Glancing over at Mike's monitor, I notice that he's already completed most of the project. "My Prezi is nicer than your bit strip," I remark. He laughs, but I have no idea why. Thursday. The week is almost over and there is still plenty to do. After spending hours in the computer lab squinting at the screen, I look at the clock for the first time in a while. It's only 12:30 in the afternoon. As I get back to work, I notice that Kim has posted something on my wall. It reads as follows: "Carmen and I are at the Owl. Come finish your blogging from here." Reluctantly, I pack up my things and head for the Riddell Center. Upon arriving in the Owl, I realize the wireless connection on campus is down, so I decide to have a pint while waiting for service to return. At around 3 o'clock I run into some friends who insist on catching up, so I tuck my computer away and see to the business of socializing. The schoolwork can wait till tomorrow, I think to myself as I sit back in my chair. Friday. My hands fumble around for the clock radio. However, Sheila Coles isn't giving the weather report. It's the afternoon edition with Garth Materi. The topic of discussion for the day: the dangers of online banking. I turn off the radio and flip open my MacBook. The red dot in my Skype account reads the number 12, and I have several responses to Facebook messages sent in the early hours of the morning. Who knew I could be so articulate about Flickr and the influence of the mediascape? Usually my 2 a.m. talks are concerned with Howard Zinn and subordinated histories. Wow, it seems that eComputer 355 has really taught me to branch out.